to Lions Camp Horizon's first ever virtual camp session. We are going to be recording 8 different videos and releasing them over 4 weeks. We will be releasing the new videos every Monday and Thursday, so that way there are 2 videos each week to get you all happy and excited and camp enthused. I am so glad that we were able to reach out to our campers and staff and be able to share this experience with you all. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below with your favorite part of the video. Thank you. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Splash. I'm Ladybug. Let's do some flag racing. Sing along if you'd like. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, the home of the brave?
Now we're gonna raise the Canadian flag. I'm Pom Pom. I'm Eeyore. Sing along if you'd like. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True love in our son's command. With glowing hearts we see them rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome everyone to Lions Camp Horizon Virtual Edition. Today we want to shout out a few birthdays in July. Don't worry if you're not in this part, we'll have a few other parts as well. So our first shout out is for Kyle, birthday on July 8th. Congrats on your birthday! And our next birthday is the very next day, Sophia, July 9th. And a couple days later it's Tim, your birthday is July 11th. As well as Sally on July 12th, the very next day. I hope you guys all have a very good birthday, and thank you for tuning in.
What's up, guys? It's Coleslaw here. We're here for our second edition of Camper Birthdays. Let's get right into it. On July 20th, we have David. Congratulations, David. The 21st is Nadia. Nice job. On July 26th, we got a twofer. It's Noelle and T-Rex. Proud of you. On the 28th, we got Cody. Woo! And the next day, on the 29th, we have Destiny. You go, girl. Woo!
Hello and welcome to Camp Horizons Yoga. So let's get started. I'm Cheerios.
I'm Eeyore. I'm Splash. I'm Pom Pom.
And we're going to be your camp instructors today.
Yay!
Please follow along as best you can. We do have standing modifications as well as chair modifications. So follow along in whichever way best suits you, okay? Now that you know all of us, let's get started. Let's start with the easy warrior one. We're just going to keep our feet planted, straight on, aligned with our shoulders. Take one step back. If you need to, or if you would like more stability, you can turn your back foot perpendicular to your body, making your feet like this, but farther apart. Then we're gonna twist our body, so it's just relaxed, kind of take a few breaths, breathe into the pose, just feel the ground beneath you. Then we're gonna raise our arms all the way up. Take a deep breath here. And bring your arms down, palms up. We're gonna hold this for just about 5 more seconds. Take a lot of deep breaths throughout these exercises. You'll get the most out of these stretches. If you'd like some more stretch in your bottom, just your base here, go ahead and bend your front knee forward ever so slightly, but not too much. You don't want to fall over. One more deep breath here. And arms up. Bring your knee back to straight if you had bent it. And breathe out. Bring your arms down to your sides. Bring your feet back together and underneath you. Now we're going to turn the opposite direction, but do the exact same stretch, okay? So we're going to take our right foot or our right leg and extend it back behind us. Make sure that your feet look like this now. Your front foot is straight on and your back foot is at an angle. And so feel your base really good here. Just breathe into the stretches. We're gonna raise our arm up on our next inhale. Take a few breaths here. Really ground yourself. Get heavy in your feet. Feel the earth. And bring your arms to a center position in line with your shoulders. Palms up if you can. If not, that's okay. You're stretching out your chest right in here. You're stretching out your hips, your stomach, and your legs. Take a few breaths here. We're gonna hold this for another 5 seconds. Again, if you would like a little bit of a deeper stretch in your lower half, please feel free to bend your front leg forward. Not too far, just enough to feel the stretch. Okay, let's take a deep breath, raise our arms up. And exhale, bring your arms down. And let's bring our feet back to center. Now we've got our legs and our arms loosened up a little. Let's go on and do just some general stretches to stretch out our sides. The sides of our bodies are important. And Eeyore is going to be demonstrating, Eeyore and Splash are going to be going through all of these same stretches, but with the chair modification. So let's get started. We're going to take our left arm and arc it out like you're a little teapot, but reversed. And take your right arm and put it on your hip. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're just going to push with our right arm into our hips and drag the left arm all the way over as far as you can. Not too far, don't hurt yourself. Take a few deep breaths here. One more deep breath. And on the next inhale, slowly bring yourself back up to center. Put your left hand on your hip, and we'll do the opposite side. Take a deep breath here. And on the inhale, let's push with our left arm and pull all the way to the other side with our right arm. Take a few deep breaths here. Just really relax. Let your body fall into itself. Really let it stretch your side here. These are muscles that don't often get stretched and often are neglected. So let's make sure they get the attention that they need. One more deep breath. And on our inhale, let's bring ourselves back to center. Deep breath in. And bring that right arm right back to your hips. Let's center our feet right underneath us once again. And we're gonna take that right foot forward or extend with your heel so your toe is facing up. And we're just gonna gently lean forward onto our right foot. If you'd like to just stay here, that is fine. If you want to go just medium, go rest in this middle spot here on your knee. Or if you're really extreme, you can go all the way down to your toes. But whatever you are comfortable with, whatever your ability level is, we just want you to feel good. Let's take a few deep breaths here. One more deep breath. And slowly bring yourself up. Woo. It's okay if you lose your balance a little bit. This is a very hard stretch. And we're gonna bring our arms up over our heads. Take a deep breath here. And now we're gonna push with our right knee forward as much as you can to really stretch out that back leg. A few deep breaths here. Okay, and we'll slowly, gently bring our hips back to center. Scoot back on the chair, make yourself comfortable again. Take a deep breath, back at tree pose. Just I'm gonna do the same exercise with our left leg. So let's send that guy forward, not too far. You don't want to lose your balance like I almost did, but just where it's comfortable. And slowly push your left knee forward on top of your toes. Just push your hips towards the ground. Really feel that stretch on the front of your leg here. It'll feel really good. Now, it'll hurt tomorrow, but it'll feel really good today. It'll be loose and limber like you've never been.
It helps to sit a little bit on the edge of the chair, but don't fall.
Yes. Make sure you are safe and comfortable. Do not fall, do not hurt yourself. That is not our goal.
If it's not comfortable, then you can always adjust.
Yes. Okay, let's bring ourselves back to center. Slowly ease your muscles back into a safe, sturdy standing position with your feet just beneath you. We'll take a deep breath here. And So Pom Pom and I are going to sit on the ground. Our chair demonstrators are going to stay stationary in their chairs. So we are going to sit on the ground as best as we can on the grass. And we are just going to hold our arms up in front of us as if we're giving someone a hug, okay? Just hold it up in front of you. Give your imaginary friend or your parents or your caregiver, just give them a good hug. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good hug is everything that we need right now. Squeeze those muscles, squeeze your shoulders, squeeze your biceps, squeeze your forearms and your hands. Squeeze them as you can. Take a deep breath. And release on the exhale. Relax. Your arms should feel like they're floating right now. Now we're just gonna raise our arms up and push our hands backwards, kind of arcing our stomach so my belly button is going towards the camera. Whew. My back really needed this one. Oh my. Whew. If you'd like, go ahead and stretch your head back a little bit. Not too far. Again, if it's not comfortable, please do not do this portion, okay? Let your head just fall backwards. Let the muscles in the front of your neck just relax. Let your chest relax. Make sure your shoulders are at ease. Let them drop. It's okay. Take another deep breath here. All right. Last deep breath in. And breath out. Release your arms. Bring them to your sides. Excuse me. Thank you. And let's bring our right arm, over in front of us. And just really stretch into that. Just really let your hand go completely limp if you can. Pull that shoulder out. Not too far. Again, not too far. Do not hurt yourself while doing this. But just enough to feel that pull and a little bit more. Just a little bit extra. Take 3 more deep breaths here. One more. And bring your elbows to your sides. And we'll bring our left arm over and do the same thing with this side. So if holding it steady at this straight edge in front of your chest is painful or uncomfortable in any way, please feel free to kind of just work it back and forth. We want you to be comfortable, feel good after this. One more deep breath here. Okay, last inhale. And on the exhale, let's bring our elbows back to our sides. Next, we're going to be working our necks. So we are just going to hang our heads. Let your chin fall. I'm not going to participate too much, otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear me, but just let your chin fall to your chest. Completely relax the back of your neck as much as you can. I'm going to go around and jiggle these girls' their necks a little bit just to see if they're loose enough. You can loosen up a little bit, Pom Pom. We are all holding a lot of stress right now. Ooh, that was a good pop. You're welcome. Good. Splash is a pro. All right. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, we're gonna roll our heads to the right and really just let our right ear get as close to our shoulder as possible. But again, if it's not comfortable, just don't do it. It's okay. You can go as little or as much as you would like to feel to feel comfortable. 2 more deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, we're gonna hold for 2 seconds. And on the exhale, we are going to roll our necks towards our chest, around the front, and over to the left shoulder. Nice and slow. Take your time with this. There's no rush. If you're not getting quite enough pull on the side of your neck, you can gently just rest your arm on your head, and it'll pull just a little bit more. Not too much, but just a little bit more. And just relax. Let's take a few deep breaths here. And last big inhale. And on our exhale, we're gonna roll our chins back towards the center of our chests. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Okay. Slowly bring your necks back up to straight. Let's take a few deep breaths just in this stationary, peaceful place that we are. Here are the clouds, the sun, the moon, and the grass all around us. Deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. 1 more deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Thank you for joining us for Camp Horizon Yoga. We are so excited that we got to provide this experience for you guys, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Hey there! Welcome to Arts and Crafts with Coleslaw at Virtual Camp. Today we are making bracelet cuffs. So, bracelets, wear them on your wrist whenever you want, add a little zing to your outfit. You know, they're really fun, which is why we're making them today. They are going to be made out of toilet paper rolls, which are a fairly common occurrence in most places, so hopefully you have one. And then last material are my handy dandy scissors, obviously making sure that I am being safe and careful with them, making sure everyone else around me is at a safe distance. Let's get started. As I said, for the cuff, the average size is about half of a piece of toilet paper, so half of this width. That means I'm going to cut this toilet paper roll in half. It's okay if it's squished. We will unsquish it. Okay, we got 2 halves. Take this one, slightly less squished. And obviously there's a bit of an issue because I can't even get it over like all 3 of my fingers. So the way a cuff works is that it's a little different from a bracelet because it is actually open on one side. And so you don't slide it over your hand, you slide it on top of your wrist or arm, which means we are going to open this up. So I'm going to cut straight down the middle so that you can unroll your tube. That way, it's on like a cuff. It's pretty cool. You can move it up and down. This one goes almost all the way. No, it doesn't even go almost all the way around my wrist. It goes like that. But it's something. Also, another fun thing, you don't have to do this with just toilet paper rolls. If you have cardboard tubes of other sizes, other types, those are really fun to use. Right now, I just have these smaller rolls, but if there was a bigger one, I would be able to make a cuff that went all the way around my wrist. Now, the first thing I'm going to do with this cuff is I'm going to paint this one. Like I said, I'm going to be making multiple ones with you guys just to show you all of the fun and creative things you can do with these. And so I'm going to paint this one first so that it'll be a little dry when we come back to it after we do the other cuffs. I'm going to take my paint. Like I said, I'm using black paint for this. My plan is painting this and then decorating on top. So I'm going to just start painting, making sure I get all of it, going from one side to the other. I'm going to get some on my fingers, but that's okay. I'm just going to wash it off afterwards. Let's see. So while I'm painting this, let's talk a little bit about the plan for the other cuffs. I'm going to use the other half of this paper towel roll, and I think I'm going to decorate it with some feathers. You saw the feathers I had. I think I might use the feathers on that one. And the googly eyes too. I think I'll do feathers and googly eyes. As you can see, I'm almost halfway done, just getting that paint everywhere. And so I'm going to be doing the feathers and googly eyes on one, and then on the other one, I think I might want to try and use that ribbon. That ribbon's pretty fancy looking, so I might use that. What I don't have with me today are markers, crayons, pencils, stamps. Those are all things that can be used to decorate these cuffs. Like I said, the nice thing about these is that you don't necessarily need any other materials than these toilet paper rolls, because whatever you want to use can be used to decorate your cuffs. Almost done. There we go. I'm going to place it on my paper like that, and by placing it up like that, none of the painted part will get on the paper, so it will not stick, and I will put it to the side for now, along with my paintbrush. And I got some paint on my fingers. I don't want to get other things dirty, so I'm going to go wash my hands And wash out the paintbrush because I don't want it to dry out and get stuck. Okay, I got this glue. This glue is gonna work a lot better because the last one wasn't really sticking right. I think it was pretty gold. As I was saying, I'm gonna be using all of these googly eyes from smallest all the way to largest. Just realized that I need to open these and be careful what I'm doing. I have to be careful. Close them all away. Sometimes when you start stuff, you just realize that your supplies aren't all the way open, which is what's happening here. So I will open them. Hey guys, Coleslaw back again. So when I last left you, I was trying to finish my eyeball pyramid, and I did. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. It was quite a long one, but I say that it was worthwhile because the eyeball pyramid is just, I don't even know how to describe it. The main thing is, what's my next step? I have all of this space, and I remembered while I was gluing all of those eyeballs on that I have my feathers. So I'm gonna just put some feathers on this. Don't really care about the colors or the order. I just want to make it look a little, like, fluffy. This is a really fluffy feather. You see that? You see how fluffy? It's a very fluffy feather. I like it. I like fluffy feathers. So we're just gonna grab our glue, and we're just gonna put some glue on, just kind of like, not too much. And then once I got some glue on, oh my goodness. Sorry about that, folks. Once I got some glue on, I'm gonna kind of just press my feathers on. And I like them hanging off. That's cool. That one doesn't work. Okay. I'm gonna keep going with my gluing and my feathering. Okay. A lot of these feathers actually have really long stems, which I don't like too much, so I'm gonna cut off the stems. Just making sure that I'm being responsible and safe with those scissors still. It's all good. Nothing fell off. Okay. Okay, as we go on, feathers are kind of getting everywhere, but I personally don't mind. You guys don't need to use feathers. You don't even need to use googly eyes. You don't even need to make anything like this cuff when it comes to decorations. It depends on what you have handy, just things that are around you. I have a lot of feathers and a lot of googly eyes, so that's why I am embracing that. That's what it's like so far. It's kind of like a feather skirt. I am sure that you guys have plenty of ideas of ways to decorate this that I could never think of. And I am very, very, very excited to see what you guys come up with. So. Gonna add one more feather. I'm gonna use this one. Oh my god, oh my gosh. Quick tip, when you cut the stems off, you actually cut the things holding the feathers together, so right now it's just all falling apart on me. So that's okay though, because I am still happy with my results. I'm going to put it to the side to dry along with my other cuffs. So if you remember, we have 2.5 cuffs down. We got 2 finished ones now. Both are drying, and then one that I painted, but I still want to decorate. So a reminder that we do have this cuff. It's been drying a while. It's still a little sticky, but I'm gonna just put it on to show you. Pretty. I'm working on it, but there we go. There we go. Nice and sparkly, fit for royalty, and I made it using a toilet paper roll and some ribbon we had lying around. There's all kinds of cool things you can do just with the things you have where you live. Okay, on to finishing that last cuff. From earlier, we have this black one, and there are some things I have in mind. One thing I have in mind is not the paint. We already used the paint. This glitter. I have some purple glitter, some blue glitter, and some pink glitter. And I'm thinking about splitting it into 3 parts, having blue glitter here, purple glitter in the middle, pink glitter on the side. And the way to do that is use our glue. I would suggest using a glue stick. I do not have a glue stick with me at the moment. I'm going to use this Elmer's glue, which means I'm going to be using my finger a little bit to spread it around. That's okay. I'm washing my hands afterwards, but glue sticks might be a little simpler if you have them. So I kind of thinking about, like, I want to split it into 3 parts. So take about 1/3 of that and put some glue on, and I'm going to spread it around with my finger because I want the sprinkle glitter. They're not sprinkles, it's glitter. I want the glitter to go all over. So I have this section with glue, and now I'm going to take the blue glitter and turn it so that the opening is there. I'm putting it over my paper plate so that the glitter that falls off does not get on the table, it gets on the paper plate, therefore it's easier to clean up. So I'm just gonna sprinkle my blue glitter on. And then I can go like that. The excess comes off, and we have some. I'm gonna get the side a little bit more. If you see patches that are open, you can just sprinkle more glitter on. Ta-da! Actually turned out pretty awesome. Okay, and while that dries, I'm going to go to the other side and do my pink glitter. So I take I'm splitting to 3 parts, so I take 1/3, and I put my glue on, and take my finger, and I spread it around. Okay, so once it looks all spread out, I'm gonna just wipe my finger off on this plate. Looks pretty spread out. I'm going to take this pink glitter we have, open it. It also has a little shaker on it, so I don't have to get it out, and then I just gonna shake it on. It's pinkish purplish, but it's good enough for me. I'm gonna shake it on. Again, over the paper plate so that glitter does not get all over the table because it's kind of hard to clean it up. Glitter gets everywhere. And shaking it so that the extra falls off. Oh my gosh. Finding all the little bits that don't have glitter on it yet. And there we go. So we got this side and we have that side. And I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I put, you know what, actually, no, I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I put my purple glitter in the middle. And I'm gonna put it to the side, let it dry. Something I did was that I'm going to have purple glitter in the middle, but I wanted to make it a little bit more special, so I drew out a diamond on this bright pink paper and I'm going to cut it out. As always, being careful. Okay, so cutting out my diamond, being careful with the scissors. Again, if ever needed, I'm sure people would be more than happy to assist if you have any questions, or if there's something that feels just a little iffy. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be gluing this diamond onto my cuff, and there is, if you look on the other sides of these papers, you can actually see that I did some practice ones where I messed it up. But nice thing about having this much paper, you can always do it again. And also, I'm making these cuffs for myself, so I'm doing whatever I want. Okay. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna put the diamond right there. You can see. Okay, so these sides aren't quite dry, but I am going to put the purple glitter on in the middle. And I'm actually going to do it where I'm going to leave a little bit of black in between where I am putting my glitter. And I'll show you that once I get this all smeared around. You can see I have just little stripes in between. Okay. And so I have my purple glitter. This right here looks like it actually does have a lid where you can shake out. Okay. So for this one, it doesn't have holes where you can shake it out. So I am going to have this lid. I'm going to put some purple glitter in the lid. And then I'm going to take it in my hand and sprinkle the purple glitter on top of that glue. Now this glitter actually has a very different texture than the other glitters. It's strange. It's kind of more like sand. So getting all those glue bits that do not yet have glitter on them. As you can see, I'm spreading it out and just kind of shaking it off when it's time. And it's pretty good, so I'm just gonna sprinkle the rest on. Okay. Ta-da! So I have my pink, my purple, and my blue, very glittery, which I like. And finally, I'm going to place a little bit of glue on that diamond that I cut out. Putting it on the edges so that it doesn't peel off. And ta-da, I'm actually gonna have it where it's kind of sticking out. So we're gonna let all of this dry. And I will get back to you in a bit on how they turned out. Hey guys, it's been a couple of hours and I am ready to check up on my cuffs, see how they're doing, check out my bracelets. So let's see, they should be dry now. First up, we got this fancy ribbon one, and this is what it looks like. It looks pretty regal, fit for royalty. Wearing it on my wrist, there it is. Next up, we've all been waiting for the outcome of our eyeball and feather pyramid. This is what we're seeing here. Let's see what happens when I put it on. Oh my goodness. I am really liking this fit. Here, it's a little jingly. We got some shaky eyeballs. We have the feathers. I like this one. And last but not least, we have the one with the sparkles. Ta-da! Put that on. Oh my goodness. I really like it. Put it a little further. Stays on nice. Here you can see the diamond. Okay. Anyways, that is it with our bracelet cuffs. I hope you had a lot of fun. Again, you can't go wrong with this. They are so fun to make. There's so many creative things you can do, different ways to decorate these. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys are having a great summer.
Hello and welcome to Cheerios Gardening Time. I love to garden. I know I've talked about it lots at camp, so it shouldn't be a surprise that for my little segment, we're gonna do some gardening. I have a lovely bamboo plant here that I've had for about a year now, maybe a little bit less. And he's been doing great in this little pot, but I want to give him more room to grow. I had originally gotten these bamboo stalks. They came all together just like this, but so there's 10 stalks in here, but they were all only about this tall, and they had tiny little sprouts coming out the side here. So let's get started and put this guy in the ground. So to start, I'm going to dig a hole that is about as big around as this little hole where it was planted before. I don't have any tools with me because I forgot, but thankfully this ground is pretty soft anyway. And I'll just be able to dig gently with my fingers to get a good sized hole. Not too deep because we can just pile it up around. So let's go a little bit deeper. Yeah, there we go. Got some good chunks out with that one. Awesome. Okay. And next we are going to take the bamboo out of its original pot. So that way we can put it in the ground. In order to do this successfully, normally if it was in a different kind of pot, we would be able to squeeze the outside just a little bit to loosen up the soil. But this soil is pretty loose because I watered it yesterday. So I'm just this is actually an aquaponics planter. So I could have a fish in here, but I just chose to leave it empty because I thought it was pretty that way. So I'm just gonna gently nudge this bamboo and its soil out of the pot. I'm gonna angle this down a bit so everyone can see just how I am doing this. So now that I've got the bamboo loose and out of its little pot here, I'm gonna pull it out completely. Shake it off just a little bit to get any loose dirt from inside the pot into the new hole for the bamboo. I'm also going to empty out the soil that's left in the pot into the new hole, so that way the bamboo can have some soil that it's familiar with. Next, I am going to loosen up very gently. You want to be careful not to hurt the roots at all, or just as little as possible. Oof, there was a spider in there. Sorry about that. Oof. Yuck. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't get on me, but it's gone now. And I'm just gonna gently cover the bamboo. I'm gonna spread them out just a little bit. So that way they can all get ample water. As you can see from the video, they are already a little bit spread out just from me tugging ever so gently. You don't want to be too rough because you don't want to damage the roots. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to add a little bit of soil to the inside of these bamboo stalks. So that way they have something solid in the middle of them as well. And next, I'm going to go and get some water so that way we can give these guys a good healthy drink. Now that the bamboo stalks are happily planted into the ground, so they have more room to grow, I went ahead and just used the original pot that the bamboo was in, so that way the water could clean out some more of the soil that was stuck in there, and that these bamboo stalks can get as much nutrients as they need. You don't want to give them too much water, but you also don't want them to go thirsty either. So for bamboo specifically in a high sun area, I would recommend giving maybe 2 cups of water twice a week. And then they should grow happy and healthy. And I will send you guys updates as I come out and check on the bamboo. Thanks.
Hello everyone. I am Princess Bubbles. And I am Princess Lilac.
Princess Bubbles, will you perform for us?
I do love the piano.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Ooh, that was really good.
Hello everyone. I would like to show you my beautiful instrument. I got it from the continent of Africa.
Wow, majestic.
Hello everyone. I'd like to show you guys my wardrobe. Here's one of my favorite dresses. It's green emerald. I wear it to the ball every year. Excuse, it fell, but it's very nice. It was like $500.
We have lots of options.
A lot of beautiful.
Also, by day I'm a princess, by night I'm a fairy. And those are my wings.
Hello everyone and welcome to the theater. Here we watch all the movies in the world. We have all the movies in the collection here, but my friends are joining me. Melinda, Maribel, and Julie. We all really like watching movies.
And here is the projector.
Ooh, we're watching Toy Story 2.
And I was in that movie and that movie. I was a background character.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day at Lions Camp Horizon.
We hope you guys join us next week.
Yes, thank you. Once again, I am Princess Bubbles.
And I am Princess Lilac.
Goodbye.